see. Scoot it over a little. Scoot it over. Sorry, please hold. I'm just adjusting my setup. Ugh. I have to move my arm over a little bit. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Okay. Okay. There you go. Oh, I think that's okay. Welcome in. Welcome in, guys. I'm just trying to get set up here. I think that's okay. We'll have to see how we do. Hi, Princess Catherine. Hi, Shanna. Okay, let's see. We have a few minutes before everybody comes. Let's make sure that we have everything listed and the quantities are mostly right. Two toppers. I'm going to make it 3 toppers so that I don't lose my listing if I sell out. Okay. I don't think I have backups of the powder room keepsake kit, 1 folio. I didn't pull the covers, but I can if we have time. I'm good. So I've had a very lovely day so far. I went to the gym. I didn't work out, but I I joined a new gym, so I'm just trying out the facilities, um, and trying to find like what times I like and get used to the vibe of going to the gym, kind of all of that stuff. So I did that. And then after the gym, there's a local coffee shop, like neighborhood coffee shop to me that's like down the street and around the corner that I've driven by a bunch of times, but I've never gone in. And my sister-in-law, I saw her for dinner last night and she was saying that the coffee shop's really good. So I was like, okay, I'll try it. So I drove over there after the gym and got a ridiculously delicious drink. And I've just been hanging out and cleaning and, doing listings and stuff like that. So it's been good. Hi, Squirrely Girl. Welcome in. Yeah. So I'm just trying to get like a routine and not get acclimated to being back to San Diego, but sort of. Because, a lot of stuff has changed in the almost 6 years that we were gone. So there's a lot of places that I've never been, places that used to be there that aren't there anymore. So, just that kind of thing. Thank you for hanging out. I am only here for half an hour, so we go from me to mixed media girl. Okay, where is I have post-its. I have my pen. Yeah, like literally same exact house. Like we literally moved back to where we were, but our neighborhood is not like I don't know how to say it. It's like a very like growing neighborhood. So there's always building stuff and there's still a lot of construction. So there's literally a ton of stuff that is built or streets that were here that weren't here when we lived here before. So I'm like, it's a little bit crazy. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know that there was anything down this street. Okay, I'm gonna start the givey. Our friends will come in and we'll hang out for half an hour. Do they look okay? Everything look okay, guys, on the screen? Hopefully it's okay. There is, right? Welcome in, guys. Lizette Mejia, thank you, honey, for the raid. Welcome in, friends. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. Okay, let's see. Let's make sure we're going to mod Annie. Allow to moderate. Are you sure you want to allow Annie Crafts to moderate? Yes. Welcome in, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out on Petals and Pinups. This raid train is hosted by Creative Curiosities and Summer Dawn. And we have several people helping out. Annie Crafts has been on and off all day, so she will be helping out. Feel free to call out anything that you want to see. Thank you for sharing the show. Okay, so this is the welcome givey. Okay. Elegance with a side of mischief. That is the tag I've designed for the Gibby. So let me tell you a little bit about the collection. So I was added to the raid train last Sunday. So since last Sunday, I've been working on creating the digitals and then, putting items together. So all the focals are original designs of mine, along with, I think, all the sentiments. I don't think I pulled from anywhere else. So that's actually been nice. And I wanted to do like a garden party pinup type thing. So it's almost like getting ready for the garden party and then going to the party. That's kind of the feel I was going for because I really wanted to still keep my typical aesthetic, which is like the florals were easy, but I wanted the focal girl to read more like the styles that I typically use. So maybe um, not the traditional pinup images from the 40s and 50s. So this is just a little bit of my take on it with the garden party, a little bit of a softer color palette. And you have me for 30 minutes, and then we're gonna go see Mixed Media Girl. So get in the Gibby for the tag. I'm supposed to leave it on screen, right? Okay, that is the folio that I will be showing. On the sides are the keepsake bundles. Those are my versions of a kit. Um, Summer Dawn, dang it, I forgot to turn off the autofocus on my phone because it's doing that weird like focus in and out. So I apologize for that, guys. I'll try to show you the things as best I can. Okay, so this is the Gibby. I'm going to start with tags unless there's something else anybody wants to see. Let me see if there's anything. Ooh. We'll start with the tags. They're pick two. You're going to pick any two that you want. I'll just put, as many out as we can see on the screen. And then if you like any, you can pick two. They are all in the listing. So if you want to wait for certain ones, or if the ones that you want are not on the screen, but you see them in the listing and you want me to pull it out, just let me know. It's just, you can only see so much on here. Okay, so here's the first one. So this is Make Your Own Kind of Beautiful. So you've got the stencil paper here in the corner. You've got the stencil mousse type thing, kind of iridescent on book page here in the corner. So Make Your Own Kind of Beautiful. These are 2 for $5. Oh, let me pin it. I'm sorry. Let me pin it. Sorry about that. So these are 2 for $5. So you can do this one. You've got this one here. I'm not perfect, but I'm always me. Again, you see the stencil and the stamped paper in that background too. Okay, and then here's this one, Elegance with a Side of Mischief. Down here, you've got some of that stencil and stamped paper down there. And then just for a little bit of a different shape, you have this one, She Blooms on Her Own Terms. This one has some cheesecloth on that one. And let me see, I can fit one more on the screen. So let's do this one. This one's my favorite. I don't know. It's the color, it's the pink with the blue. This one's just my favorite. Collecting beautiful moments. So you'll be able to pick two. I'm going to start it. 30 seconds. My God, my ADHD would freak out. Okay, 10 seconds. So if you like any two of the tags here, feel free to swipe, and then if any of them sell, I will refill. And again, I have all of them in the listing if you want to take a look at um, what else is in there. Oh, Kim, thank you, honey. Okay. Oh, I don't know how to say that, but I saw it's baby 26. Thank you. I feel like I'm going to butcher saying that the wrong way. I'm so sorry. Baby 26, this tag is coming to you. You're probably like, don't ruin. Is it okay? Is it that simple? Summer Dawn, thank you for knowing that I'm a disaster. Okay, Kim, let me see. Let's see. Did Kim tell us what she wants? I don't see yet, but let me scroll back through. Okay, Kim, let me know which two you want to do. And I have my pen. Look at my cute pen. Oh, hold on. This is from Cindy 47 with the duo cats. Not perfect. Okay. Not perfect, but I'm always me. So you get that one. And then you get one mischief. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, love those. Thank you, Kim. Okay, let me put your name on those. Kim Spy. Sorry, I'm shaking the table. I apologize. Okay, so we've got those. Okay, so we're going to add two more. So let's add this one. Okay, this one is You Are Powder, Perfume, and Petals. So that's a little bit of a larger journal card. And then let me see if I can find one that's going to fit in that spot up there. How about this one? This one is She's Sweet, but She's Not Soft. So I'm going to run next. You could pick any two. Do my best to keep them mostly in view here. And then if there's any two that you like, please let me know. Okay, let me swap them out and see if there are any in the other pile that you might prefer. So I have this one, Old Soul, Wild Heart. Hi, Scudder Bear. And then you have Kind Heart, Brave Soul. And you've got A Touch of Beauty. And then you have Pretty Things Inside. So these are on manila tags that I've ink smooshed. And then you've got some napkin decoupage, some stamping. And then you have some of that same napkin decoupage on the book page on that one. So if you like any of these, I'll run it here. You still have the other options from the first batch. If you liked any of those better, just let me know if you can remember the saying or the color. I'm happy to pull them. Thank you, honey. Thank you, Fairy Godmother. Okay, let me see. Clee, Fairy. Let me know which two you would like. Thank you for your bid. Two. And can I see the other two? Okay, so this one. And then you have this one here, A Touch of Beauty. And then you have this one, Pretty Things Inside. So this one, she's going through the gate. Two and two. Okay, perfect. You're going to get those. Let me put those away. Let's see. Let's do those. We'll run again. Oh, hold on. I have a spot right here I feel like you can kind of see. Thank you guys for hanging out. Like I said, you're only with me for half an hour, and then we're going to go see Mixed Media Girl. Okay, there you go. You can pick any two. Thank you, Fairy Godmother. I'm glad you like them. I really like the images. Um, like I said, the keepsakes, they'll have some extras from the collection that I didn't use. So those are kind of my kits. Ooh, the blue tag. That one's my favorite. Look at that. So that one's got the book page with the stenciling with the stencil mousse on it. And then you get one more. Dun, dun, dun. I know, I was like, ooh, should I keep that one? So I had told myself after my show today, Own Kind of Beautiful, that I'm going to work on making myself a personal journal for August and September, or August. It depends on how much I actually fill it. But that's what I was telling myself is I'm going to work on a journal for me that's not for a train, um, and kind of just document all the stuff that I'm kind of finding, rediscovering, being back in San Diego, that kind of thing. So let me see. I'm going to run again in case there are any two. These are the ones that I still have. So Old Soul, Wild Heart. She's sweet, but she's not soft. You are powder, perfume, and petals. She blooms on her own terms. And this one says A Touch of Beauty. Maritza, thank you, honey. Okay, let's see. I'll make your ticket and then you let me know which two you would like. Dun, dun, dun. And then I was telling the people who were here first thing, ooh, one and two. Okay, I'm going to guess that you want this one and this one. Let me know if I have those both right. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Maritza. Yeah. So this morning, I went to the gym. Yesterday I tried out the hot tub and the steam room. Today I did the hot tub, the cold plunge, the sauna, and the steam room. Um, and then I went to a local coffee shop. So I'm actually thinking about going to get my drink again because I had this ridiculously delicious drink today. Thank you. Last time, I'm going to run these. I had a mango sticky rice matcha. Instead of espresso, I subbed the espresso for matcha, and it had horchata in it. So it was like, whoa, too curly. It was like crazy good. Too curly. Thank you, honey. So I was thinking after this, I might go get myself another drink because it's right around the corner. So now I'm like, oh my God, I think I'm going to go get another drink. Do you guys ever have that happen? Where like now you can't stop thinking about it and you're just like, okay, I can fit it into my day. Okay, so I have this one left. Okay, what am I going to show next? Any requests, anything you guys want to see, or I'm just going to pick, which is totally fine. The next thing I have listed is the Beauty and Bloom Trio. So these are, oh, I had more tags. These were in the pictures, but I forgot to run them. So I'm just going to show them in case you like them. Confidence is my favorite accessory. And then this one is Beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself. So in case someone saw these in the listing, but I didn't show them or run them, I'm just going to run these ones real quick because I feel bad now. Okay, let me run these just in case you like these two. They actually really complement each other really nicely. I like the bright purple of the hydrangeas in this one. Thank you guys. I'm glad you guys like the tags and the journal cards. They were really fun to make. It's like they're very girly, which is kind of my style. I'm very girly. Like flowers was easy. Figuring out the imagery for the girls was harder. Thank you too, Curly. Because I'm not like a sexy person. Does that make sense? Like in my crafting. So I was like, oh, I don't know how to do these. So I had to kind of lean in, like find my comfort level with them. Okay. So here are the trios. I'm going to show them to you and then run them. So each of them has a pocket of some sort, a tag of some sort, and then a banner paper clip. So here's this one, okay? And then this one's got a pocket here and here, and then on the top. And here's this tag. They are in the photos. Okay, so that's that one. I'm going to show you this one. Here's this banner paper clip here. Let me get that off. Ugh. Okay, and then here's the pocket. And this one says collect beautiful moments. This is an altered guest check that I've printed on. And then I did back it with coffee dyed cardstock. So there's that one. And there's only 4 of them, so we shouldn't take too long. Here is the altar paper clip on this one. This one's actually a little notepad. Okay, and then another one of those guest checks backed onto coffee dye paper. So beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself, and then you've got this envelope pocket. So you've got one here, and then you glue it down either way, and then you can have a pocket from the top or from the side. You've got that one. And then you've got this one. Ooh, here is your paper clip. This is a notepad one. You've got another one of those envelope pockets, and then here's your tag. So we'll just do 1, 2, 3, or 4. Did you? Oh, I'm so glad you liked it. Okay, here. You know, you're always nervous because you're like, they liked it on screen, but will they like it when they get it? Or will they be like, oh, it was okay? It was okay. You know, where there'll be like buyer's remorse. I think every creator wonders about that. Thank you, Too Curly. Too Curly. All right, honey, do you want to do 1, 2, 3, or 4? Ooh, my chat is slow. 2. Okay, got it. We're going to do this one. I'm going to run again. So 1, 2, or 3, if anyone likes any of these trios. It's nice. They coordinate. They could be easily a jumping off point for a journal or a folio. They coordinate enough that they can kind of give your project a direction, but you still have tons of room to add everything else that you want to do. Oh, the bird card. Thank you, Amy. Amy, let me know which one you. I know. I just put the bird cards away today. I was like, these are ridiculous. They've been on my desk the whole week. 3, please. Okay, you're gonna get this one. I just put it away because I had to clear the desk, and they had just been sitting kind of shoved in the corner, and I was like, okay, it's time to put these cards away. It's time to put these cards away. Okay, Amy's gonna get that. Now I still have this set here, and then this set here. Okay, so 1 and 2. So if anybody wants any of these, thank you, Summer Dawn. I was like, oh my gosh, I hope I do them justice because I know that you and Kelly love pinup girls. So I'm like, I hope they get it. Too curly. Thank you, honey. I've definitely been leaning into. Curly, did you pick this one already? Wait. Yes, this one. Um, I've definitely been leaning into like trying to find my voice in the themes instead of like just kind of feeling like backed into a corner with some of the themes. Like I have to do this style or I have to do this type of thing because that's what's expected. If it's not me, like if people who have bought things from me were to get something from my next show, I want them to still feel like they're getting things from the same creator as opposed to like me going completely left and then the stuff doesn't feel like my creation. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I've been working at them. I've been trying. I'm going to run this last one just in case. Okay, so she's really pretty. I love her. And then I just put the clip on here. Thank you, Kim. So, like, my next train is Sirens of the Sea. And I've had a couple of ideas, and I've made, honestly, like 3 different sets of digitals for that one. But I don't really know what I'm going to settle on because I feel like I haven't completely clicked. I do. I cut them out, or I've been fussy tearing a lot. I've been tearing a lot, or yeah, fussy cutting them out. I can't really settle on a direction for Siren, so I'm really not sure, honestly, what is going to come out that day. It'll be kind of like I have to decide today so that I have a week to make stuff, but I'm really not sure. I have plenty of supplies and things, but the vision for the show is not clear yet. Okay, I have a couple of journal toppers. Okay, so these are on fabric. So this one is on upholstery fabric and then a thinner cotton fabric underneath. And then you've got the focal and it says she's a work of art in progress. And then you've got the fussy cut bow. Oh my God, Daisy is like, she's a whole nother. She's a whole nother level. And this one is she blooms on her own terms. Okay, so you've got the double layer of fabric here and then some cheesecloth, and then the girl, and I added the bow. This one's got lace down here, some vintage lace. So you can pick 1 or 2 if you like either one of the toppers. Yeah, her brain just works different. We just hope that some of her fairy dust like sprinkles onto us as we walk by her. I'll just take any of her little extra fairy dust that she's spreading around. Too curly. Thank you, honey. 1. Oh, look at her. She's so good. Thank you. Okay, so I've got this one. She's like looking into your soul. So she's got all the plans. She knows all the gossip, and she's conquering the world all at the same time. So I'm gonna run this one in case anybody wants to grab her, put her on your project. She's so pretty. Welcome in, guys. Thank you for coming. You're with me for 10 more minutes, and then we're gonna go see Mixed Media Girl. Okay. So let me show you the keepsake kit. I'm going to take like just the next couple of minutes, and then after that, the last 5 minutes, I'm going to show the folio. Okay, so these are all the same setup, and they're all the same like type of thing, but let me try to show them to you individually. So each of them comes with a gatefold pocket. They each come with a paper clip. Okay. Then you just take the seam binding. It opens up. I don't need to take it out. I mean, you can leave that on or you could completely undo it. You could add a different kind of closure, but they're each going to come with some coordinated pieces of ephemera. So you've got this corner pocket. I would probably use it that way on a top corner. You've got this little baggie. They're all going to have a guest check of some sort. They're all going to have a tag. The tag, oh no, I didn't show the tags in the photo. And then you're going to get a ton of fussy cuts from the collection. Okay, so I'm just going to show each one so you can see what you're getting in it. And then we're just going to run the one that's here so that we don't confuse ourselves with like 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if you like this one, it's essentially a kit all, bundled up in this pocket. So I'm going to run this one. If anybody likes this kit, this is running. And I'm going to attempt to put it all back together. Okay, in here. That one didn't go. That's okay. Let's see if I'll show one more. And then if there's no interest in these, that's no problem. We can show the folio. Okay, let me see that one. Let me show you this one. So here is your banner paper clip. Here's your large pocket. This is from an altered envelope, okay? So it's an envelope that I've covered on both sides. It's a blush pink here. And then here is your ephemera. So you get this tag, a corner pocket. You get this pocket here and this guest check. And then you get lots of ephemera. So I'm going to run this one in case anybody likes this while I show just kind of all of the bits and pieces that you get with it. Bows. You get perfume bottles. You get lots of ladies. Okay. Let me know if anybody wants anything reran. Happy to show it again as long as we have time. Ooh, let me get that all in there. She goes in here. Okay, close that up and put the pin. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Let's do this one. I love this one. This one leans more into the green. Okay, so let me undo the little pocket just to loosen it up a little. Here is your banner paper clip. Okay. And then let me get all the goodies out. So that's your pocket. Okay. Can use it in any of your projects. I would probably use it belly band style. I would glue the top and bottom and probably slide things behind it just because it's such a big surface. Then here is your tag. You got your corner pocket. This one is an envelope. Here's your printed guest check. And then here is all of your fussy cut goodies. Okay, you get some ladies in here. Compacts, you get sentiments. You get ladies in different sizes. Amy, thank you, honey. I'm glad you like that one. I really like the color scheme of the ephemera in this one. It's the only one that I did leaning green. I did a lot of pink, so I liked this one extra for the green motif. Okay, Amy, let me make your little tag. And then attach your paper clip. Okay, and we have time to show the last one. We're going to show this last one. Just loosen her up. Let's get your banner. So here is your paper clip and your goodies. Oh, there's more. So here's your tag. You are beautiful inside and out with the compact. You've got the corner pocket. You've got this type of pocket in case you just glue it down. So it's like a square. And then your guest check. And then here are your fussy cuts. So if anybody likes this one, you'd get that image. These ones, some in the garden, lots of sentiments, these little journaling spots. Thank you, Amy. Let me just put this with your other one. Ooh. And then we're going to do the folio, and then we're out of here. Okay. Let's see. Time flies on the 30-minute shows. Okay. Here's the folio. Thank you, honey. I'm glad you like it. Okay. This is the folio for today. I try to do a signature piece for each show. You know, sometimes I get time to do more than one, but not this time. Okay. So let me explain. This is an envelope trifold folio. Okay. This is the closure I've put on. It is through this belly band pocket here on the front flap of the folio. You don't have to use this for the closure. I just did to display that it is a belly band. Okay, but you don't have to use it that way. You also don't have to have this as the front of the folio. And I'll go through and show you what I mean as we go. So here's the front. It says she's the author of her own story. It's in like a sage green color scheme, most of the folio with touches of pink. This opens up, okay, and then you've got a journaling card guest check here. You've got another one on this side. She left a little sparkle wherever she went, okay, and so you close that up. Again, you have a belly band here, so you could put more behind it. When you open her up, this is the inside. Here is the left side flap of the folio. So you've got this gorgeous lady, okay, and then you've got this journaling card in here. When I say that you don't need this to be the front, you could switch it. She could be your front if you wanted. Okay, you just couldn't use this as the closure. So it could present this way if you like that image better. Okay, so it's up to you. And then when you open it up, you've got a tuck here. You're going to get this tag, Be Your Own Muse. You have a tuck spot back here. In the middle panel, you have a waterfall scrappy pad. Okay. And then you've got the sentiment, she's the kind of woman history will whisper about. You open it up and you get tons of fussy cuts. Tons of fussy cuts from the collection and another guest check in here and some tags. I mean, honestly, you get a ton. If you wanted to make an accompanying journal to this, you have enough for the two pieces to coordinate if that's what you wanted to do. Okay, and then the inside of the right panel has a paper clip. You have a journal card in here. This is a tuck right here, an envelope tuck, so you could put something behind here if you wanted. Oh, I twisted that and I shouldn't have. There you go. And then again, you can decide if it closes this way or the other way. This is how I presented it, so this is the way I'm going to run it. Okay, so you're going to get all of this. This is the trifold. So if anybody likes this one, this is running. Okay, so I just really like the color scheme. The soft green and the pink, I just felt like went so well together. All of the envelopes are lined, so you do have extra sturdiness here. I did line the inside of all the envelopes and then cover all the panels. Kim, thank you! And then I'm going to put this way, and then you can decide how you want the closure to work, if you want to use this with something else. I mean, I could have just tied it like this, but I wanted you to be able to see that you could use that for the closure if you wanted. Thank you! Okay, you guys, 30 minutes is up. Let's go see Mixed Media Girl. Please follow, bookmark. I have lots of shows coming up. Let me find Mixed Media Girl. Okay, raid. I always have to read as I go through the prompts. I'm really sorry. Okay, select. Thank you, honey. Okay, here we go. Raid now. Thank you, friends. Thank you for being here.